Hey yo, what is up everyone? It's your boy Shazman21 and welcome to another video by your boy Shazman21. Now in this video, I'm going to do a bit of like a sequel to like my last video that I made, which is called our Canon Events Reel. And as a matter of fact, speaking of which, that video is actually doing very well. Like I posted like 4 days ago and like it's actually doing like spectacularly well. I mean, 3 likes is like, you know, to others it's just like, you know, whatever. But to me, like a creator, like a small creator still, you know, that's been at this for like a long time, that actually means a lot that a lot of people are actually watching my video and enjoying it. And, you know, it's even got hit with like the recommendation like videos. So that's even better. So that's even crazier that one of my videos is able to reach like the recommended video. Like that's amazing. Like whoever did that, like honestly, thank you guys for that. I guess thank the YouTube algorithm for finally recognizing my talent after so long. Nah, I'm just playing. But but anyways, I hope you guys will enjoy the Art of Canon Events Reel. Make sure you check it out and make sure you like blow it up to like maybe like a couple thousand views, like a couple likes and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Like I hope you guys are able to do that, and you know, we'll see what happens. But otherwise, yeah, I'm proud that it is working. Now in this video, I'm gonna keep it like pretty short. Like it won't be 40 freaking minutes of just like, you know, talk about like lore stuff like that. I would like to do that. If you guys still want to see that, like let me know in the comments down below. But I'm gonna like keep it like really brief here. Like I'll go into details on like a few points here, but like otherwise, like I'm gonna see if I can try to like, keep it at least under hopefully 20 minutes. If I ramble on too long, then that's a fail. But you know, that's whatever, we learn. But anyways, let's just keep it going. So there are 5 points that I want to talk about, which is the Canon event. That's 1. The meta-analysis of doing both. 2. The duality of regular life versus hero life. 3. What will happen if Miles Morales and Prowler Miles form an unlikely duo. That's 4. And 5, can the Spider-Verse truly be saved by saving the person in the universe? So if you guys haven't checked out like the first video again, our Canon Events Reel, make sure you guys watch that first to get some context of like the Canon event, because like I'm only gonna briefly explain it more specifically, like how would things would change if, let's say, Prowler Miles were to get bitten and like Miles Morales that we like ends up being like the Prowler. And all I gotta say is that as a matter of fact, I'm gonna start with that as the first point, is Canon events, and more specifically, would things change if it was the correct events, like I just mentioned. So Prowler Miles gets bit by the spider and he becomes Spider-Man, and Miles that we love hold on, sorry about that guys, I gotta get back real quick. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that guys, I had to check out what was going on with that situation. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the correct event. So Prowler Miles becomes Spider-Man, blah blah blah. Honestly, because of the fact that the movie started off with like the Kingpin having to rearrange a lot of things, that's the reason why we're in this in the first place. Honestly, I think it wouldn't really stop with Kingpin himself. It would probably be someone else. I could probably say it could be Electro, any other classic villain that we know of, like yeah, Electro, Sandman, Doc Ock, maybe even Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn is a possibility too, because like, you know, Kingpin and Norman Osborn are like most likely to like cause like a lot of rifts, obviously. Even with Norman Osborn, if you guys know your story about that dude, y'all know that he be doing some crazy things. He's the reason why Gwen Stacy died horrifically. He's the reason why he has caused the most issues with, you know, Peter Parker Spider-Man for a very long time. And Zobos could eat it for trying to make their relationship feel like, oh, it was just a father-son love. No, it was never like that. In any way, shape, or form. They hated each other. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Because we're not even talking about that weirdo anyways. We're talking about the real thing. Spider-Verse is better. than that whatever they're trying to do with the whole true 616. Like, get the hell out of here. That is not 616. That is just six all of sins. Because y'all keep committing sins, you moratorium mother. No, let me chill. But yeah, I think it wouldn't really stop with them. It wouldn't stop with Kingpin. It will continue to be an issue, and honestly, I think the sort of difference is like Miles will probably have a hairstyle and might be a little bit more, I don't know, broody or more confident. Like, who knows? Like, let's keep it real. Prowler Miles got the swag, all right? Like, he got the swag. So if he was to be Spider-Man, he would have the swag already, and he would have the confidence of Spider-Man. That would be sick to see. Like, I hope that they incorporate that one day with Miles Morales, heading forward. But I mean, he's already cool already. I just want him to be more cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I think he will still rebel against the Spider Society for being, whatever. And like, if they were to tell him, like, oh, his kind of event is now supposed to be that his uncle has to die or his mom has to die, he's probably gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go save them. It's probably gonna be like that, and then whatever. I think there might be some changes, but like the only thing that's gonna be different is that there will probably be someone that's trying to mess up the multiverse, and they're probably gonna still blame it on Miles because why not? It's always his fault, even though it's probably someone else's fault for trying their thing. The struggle of living like a black teen. Anyways, that got a little bit too real. Anyways, let's talk about something else. How are we doing with time? Okay, we're doing okay. 7 minutes to it. It's not too bad. It was a little brief. But if you guys want the rest of like what's going on with the Canon Events, check out my previous video. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to number 2. So, the meta-analysis of doing both. Now, it has been mentioned that like the Spire people have talked about, wanting to save both lives. Basically trying to, save one life while trying to save another life, while also trying to save a universe and all this other stuff, yeah? So, starting off with, like, Miles trying to both do, try to, like, deliver the cakes to his parents while also fighting bad guys. He unfortunately was very, very unsuccessful. Other than like successfully defeating the bad guys, he unsuccessfully delivered the cakes by stating, "I'm not proud." It's pretty it sucks, but it is what it is. I was gonna say disturbing, but it's not really disturbing. It just sucks, because it did. But other than that, I will say another scene too, and across the Spider-Verse is, Prowler, or however you pronounce his name again, does the same thing too, where he tries to save both his girlfriend and like the people that are in the bus, plus trying to save his captain from, getting a boulder falling on him until, he, try and prevent that from happening, right? He tries to do both, but thankfully Miles was able to save, the captain, while, Prowler, saves the rest of the people, you know what I'm saying? Yes, break the Canon event, but, not really. It's whatever. Shut up, Miguel! But, yeah, that, and, I think Gwen Stacy, or Spider-Gwen, also was trying to do both as well, but more so like trying to prevent a Canon event while also trying to save lives. However she went about it, she tried, but unfortunately in her case, she was in the wrong and failed spectacularly as well, and also was sent to her universe as a consequence because of the fact that she brought the original anomaly into our place. Yeah. Ridiculous, but Yeah, they try to do both, but it works, but sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of like, I guess a good example would be trying to be a basketball player, like, trying to like be the best NBA player of all time, while also trying to be the best doctor. Is that impossible? But it's also like, just it's strenuous. It's just too much because like on top of that, you gotta like, again, dribble and try to like learn how to like, the game works and try to like win rings or trophies or whatnot for your team, while also, trying to earn like a PhD doctorate or something of the sorts to become a doctor for like more than 10 years, which would take a long time anyways. And it's like, it can be stressful to deal with, but, not too impossible. I'm sure somebody else is doing that. I mean, there is like a UFC fighter who is also like a doctor, so I guess that would count. No, that would be funny because like, imagine getting like your head caved in and like punched, all that, but also the next day your doctor is the opponent that beated you down in the first place. That would be a mind fuck for a while. But oops, hold on. Sorry. Got a little sweat there. Try to like wipe that off. But otherwise, yeah, it can suck. Duality of regular life versus hero life. We're doing okay with time. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I'll be a little bit brief because I already said the meta analysis doing both. I'm going to say regular life is what it is. Essentially, it's your regular life of, having to wake up, do pretty much the same thing over and over again. Whether or not you have a job, you wake up, you either take a shit or do whatever, go to work, go to school, do whatever, come back home, chill, however you're able to do that, rest, and then rinse and repeat for the next couple days or however long, 365 days, 1 year, whatever. Regular life, yeah. Whereas like the hero life, that's just like, it is a story within a story within a story. It's always changing no matter what. Like, first thing is like you're gonna be like saving a cat. Then the next thing, you gotta stop a burglar. And then the next thing, you gotta experience like some tragic moments here and there. And then the next thing, you gotta like try to like stop your friend from like going crazy. And then the next thing, you you try to save the universe from being collapsed from a tyrannical a-hole, a universal tyrannical a-hole trying to destroy everything, and then comes back to like trying to like save everything, rinse and repeat, and it gets super insane. And it's like any regular person would lose their freaking minds and probably be insane for life, because hero life is crazy and it's hard, it's difficult. And shout out to Spider-Man, Superman, and even the real life heroes that we have. I guess like firefighters and police officers here and there. Just like anyone that you know of real life. You know what? Martin Luther King, for example. Hero guy. Trying to like end racism. Well, not end it, but just like try to like in a way try to like integrate two opposing race, trying to work together, essentially. At least that's what was the goal and stuff. But anyways, yeah, something like that. It requires a lot of sacrifice. And then on top of that is like these superheroes also have their regular lives too, that is just as crazy, boring, or whatever as ours. But they had to balance that by trying to save everybody, which is insane, but it is what it is. That's the duality of things. It's a cycle. It's like balancing, one end. If like your regular life sucks more, your superhero life sucks. If your superhero life sucks, your regular life sucks. It's like trying to balance a lot of things to make sure that you're good. Because if any of this like is like tilted one way or the other, it's going to be bad. But anyways, I think that's all I gotta say about that. What will happen? Oh, actually, yeah. What will happen if when Miles Morales and Prowler Miles form an unlikely duo. Honestly, since we're talking about Across the Spider-Verse, especially the ending of it, they are going to fight. Obviously, like, it's going to happen. They're going to have their little scrap. But then for a while, I think Aaron Davis is going to step in and try to cool things down, and then, have both of them explain, what's going on and what they can do to, like, try to help each other out and form an unlikely duo. Like, they might first, try to, like, they might resent each other about, like, why couldn't they do this, and that. But I think Miles will be able to try to help out as best as possible to make sure that, Earth 42 is, like, in a little bit of a better shape than it was when he was there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's most likely going to try to, like, help Prowler Miles, at least try to stop the Sinister Six for whatever. And I think the Web Warriors and whatnot are going to come and do their thing. But that's pretty much it. Like, I think they will eventually work together. Who knows? Or not. And they're going to pull some BS moment and be like, oh no, Prowler Miles is evil. But I don't think so. Because if it's shown that Prowler Miles is actually, a vigilante and actually a good person, then, I can believe that. And on top of that, he is. It's just that, he's just a little bit of a hard ass. But who doesn't like a superhero or whatnot who's kind of a hard ass? But they're still good people. Like, Prowler Miles is still a good person. Yes, he's stealing, but he's stealing for the right reasons. Like Robin Woods, or what the hell was the dude's name? Robin Hood. Just like Robin Hood. He is a hero, but he does thievery. But he does it to try to, like, he steals from the rich to, like, give back to the people that absolutely deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's breaking over law, but he's doing it for the right reason because the law is corrupted as fuck. But we'll get into that another time. But it was overdoing time. Okay. I mean, we might go a little bit over 20 minutes, but as long as it's not too crazy, it is what it is. This is the final point, which is, can the Spider-Verse truly be saved by saving the person and the universe? Basically, is it possible? And I mean, is it 1,000% possible to save one person and the whole entire universe? Now, my answer is yes, it is entirely possible that, yes, Miles will figure out a way to not only save his dad, but he will try to at least save the universe as well. He will figure out a way to stop the Spot from, going more haywire than he already is, and they'll get back to their own universe somehow, but it's going to be a little bit different, but it's not going to be too bad. It's just going to be, what it is. I hope they don't pull, like, a whole, like, try to, like, reset the whole universe where it's like everyone could, like, live, together. Like, let's not do that. Let's just let's just end it with, like, all of them going to a universe, but they could, like, interact with each other through, like, one, like, hub to, like, talk with each other, or just, like, use, like, some type of device to, like, make sure that they don't, like, start glitching out and stuff. Like, all that becomes the case, but honestly, we'll just see how it goes. But all this to say, yes, it is possible. I think Miles will figure out a way. I think with the help of his, like, Earth 42, self, which is Prowler Miles, I think they will eventually work together. Like, the Spider Society, the Web Warriors, well, Headcanon, I don't know what they're actually going to be called, but I hope they'd be called the Web Warriors, because, like, that sounds fucking awesome, but we'll see what happens. Or the band. I don't really care. Or Spider-Man. Spider-Man is kind of cool. The Spidey Band. We'll see. But, yeah, they'll all, like, work together to, like, make sure that the universe is, saved, and everyone else that they love and care about is also saved for the most part. There might be deaths here and there and all this other stuff. I think there is a way to, like, save the world and save one person. And I think Miles will be the key to saving all of this. Because he already has. He's already been doing that in Into the Spider-Verse. He he did save his own universe from going through some haywires. Yes, he did leave the Spider Society because they were trying to arrest him because he was the original. But he was still standing on business and saying, no, I will still do both, whether you guys like it or not. You know? Well, also, unfortunately, in the wrong universe, but, he's going to talk his way out of it, and then eventually he'll figure out a way to get himself out of that and hopefully save his dad and stop the spot. Hopefully kiss Gwen, and story's over. At least I hope that goes. If not, then I cannot believe I wasted my time talking about cool shit. Nah, I'm still gonna waste more time talking about cool stuff because I want to. I love this. But anyways, how we're doing time. Okay, not too bad. A little bit over 20 minutes, but it's whatever. But I want to also briefly mention this real quick before we head into outro, and that is with Spider-Punk. Now, a lot of people have talked about his involvement and stuff. If you guys want a further detail on that, I think it would be best if you guys watch other videos, because as much as I would like to talk about Spider-Punk and just the intricate details, I might not be the best at that. I mean, I'm good at talking about intricate details of the Spider-Man lore through and through. It's Peter Parker, Miles Morales, whatnot. Spider-Punk, though he is my favorite Spider-Man, his lore can sometimes be a bit confusing. And, I love the dude, but I just need some time to just really dive into it and just see a lot of intricate details on this character, because there's a lot, and I want to cover that eventually. If you guys want to see that, great. But otherwise, I think his involvement would be mostly trying to stop again Miguel for doing his thing and saving Miles, but also helping Miles out, doing his thing. I think that's gonna be the case, but there's also the possibility that he might pull a WWE move and turn heel and turn on everybody and become the bad guy and all that stuff, which I hope that does not become the case, because the character is way too cool to be a bad guy. I'm sorry, but it's I get that him saying calling yourself a hero is making you a self-sufficient autocrat, or basically just making you a narcissistic asshole, basically. But it's it would just be such a huge bummer for Spider-Punk to be a villain, but that can always be the case, and that would suck. But that's a possibility. I hope that doesn't become a possibility, because that would suck. Because I would prefer that Spider-Punk at least helps out everybody else as best as possible. Maybe he might have heroic sacrifice that goes a rock band and stuff like that. That would be really cool, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, I think that's it. We're gonna go ahead and head out to outro, and that is stay peaceful, stay awesome, stay amazing, and most importantly, man, stay being curious about cool stuff, and also don't let anyone else tell you that whatever interest that you are into, is weird or whatnot. It's yes, it is, but if it's something that, you are passionate about and you want to really go for it, please go for it. Achieve your dreams. Whatever that is, go for it, please. In my case, it would just be, being a successful content creator that does animation and writing stories and all types of other stuff. And maybe one day making my own music, and even one day a film production. I really would like to do that, because I'm also a big nerd when it comes to films. Just, oh man, I want to talk about just the shots, the scenes, and all that stuff. But it's that's gonna be a whole different video. But anyways, that's whatever. Anyway, stay peaceful, stay amazing, stay awesome, stay being used. Please drink your water. Please take care of your health. Please take care of your mental health. Please treat others with love, care, and respect. And go on, keep going on, and keep being you. Peace. Boom.